All right, everyone, Supreme Kami over here. So Tuesday night breakdown again. Let's see what we have for tonight. So we got some Warfare Lock-in, obviously. So oh, nice, Super Energy Lock-in bonus. Those are definitely welcome for sure. So that's it. So let's see what we have for this week over here. So we got some event part upgrade projects. So that is going to be the Warfare parts, the bingo set again. So that's great to see. So they're not even showing you how many parts to upgrade anymore in here, so I will take a look in a bit. So alright, so we got the Warfare event right here, so that's cool. So it looks like this week around, okay, so we are getting some Warfare parts, getting some Alteration. So that's why every month, like the first week of the month, like because we are right now going to be entering April soon, so that's why they are doing another batch of the Warfare Alteration. That is definitely the best week ever. You know, getting some Warfare Alteration, those are definitely great. So, oh, okay. So we are getting some standard alteration as well. So we got Gundam full armor Thunderbolt version, and then we got the Sengoku Astray T attribute version of it. Nice. So I'll definitely take a look into them later. That's like alteration review for them. And then we have the limited time crew multi mission over here. So cool. Okay, okay. And then we got some new battle circuit over here. So this time around we are entering the 27. They're not even mentioning that anymore, right? It should be the 27th, but they're not. They're not stating it. Kind of weird. Okay. All right, so we got another, the standard stuff over here. So we got ourselves a what they call it? They call it the emergent or the urgent battle banner again. Okay, so I don't know how good this Barbados Lupus is over here. I'm assuming it should be a pretty good melee powerhouse. So we have been getting a few melee unit since last week because I think actually last week we got 3 melee units. So this makes it a 4 point in 2 week spam. So I do wonder how much this one will fare in comparison to the other 3. So I'll probably be dropping the alteration review for this one soon. Just because this one does involve summoning. So whether you guys want to summon, that is purely depends on how good the alteration is, or if there's anything that you guys should be picking up. So this one is a interesting banner. So this one is a 36 hours long banner only. So this is gonna last for 3 days. So it's gonna last from it's gonna be until the 31st actually. Okay. So this one is gonna all exclusive part at 6-star level 90. Each part comes with a 5-star power type bonus rate, so that is actually pretty powerful. So it's not gonna be those janky 400% flat damage mitigation, so that is good. So in terms of this banner, I do want to see what kind of roster we're looking at. If the roster does contain a lot of good 7-star parts in there, I would highly recommend you guys to hop in there and just kind of summon for stuff, because like you guys can potentially use a lot of stuff. It looks like that we are getting a coupon as well, like an exchange ticket. So you guys should be able to exchange for some parts for it. So I mean, like they come in 6-star already, so you are already saving a lot of resources. Those W Awakening Circus tickets, like get those specific war type ones. So that seems pretty good. So we will definitely take a look. And obviously there's no ad badges, so that is something they are not including here. So that is definitely something to be aware of. So super energy lock-in bonus, obviously. And then we got more parts for alteration. So in terms of the standard stuff, we got these 3 over here. Okay, cool. That's nice. I'll definitely tomorrow. So tomorrow I'll be doing the alteration review for them, and then I'll be doing the EX skill. Just want to see, doing some damage comparison and whether or not you guys need to max them out or whatsoever. So that is gonna be later down the week for sure. And this one is going to be your standard. So like I said again, for standard suits, if you guys really do like it, I suggest you guys wait maybe 4 to 5 weeks until they're added into like an exchangeable method. So that should be the best the best approach. I would never go outright go summon for these standard stuff over here, just because they are easily attainable month played on. So don't give into that. I think that's it, right? Why is this announced? Okay, I don't think this is supposed to be here, but alright. So that is going to be it. So let me take a look at the alteration page. I just want to see how many parts are we looking at for the Barbados Lupus. So 7 parts. So 3 EX skills, so pretty much going to be the same as the original one. So 3 EX skill and then 4 parts with part trait. So that's great to see. I'm just gonna look at some random parts, like maybe the arm, because this one is supposedly like a melee unit. So this, okay, so in terms of the Barbados, any of the Barbados suit, for example, in terms of like this series of it, any one of them actually does have a lower melee attack or melee defense compared to the shot defense, just because of how the armor is supposed to be. So that is literally an unfortunate factor. You know, that's why I guess you see that the shot defense is way higher than the melee defense. So this one, it looks like it's packing the same thing, so I don't see any improvement whatsoever. And do keep that in mind, this one does have an alternative attribute, so if you do have the S attribute of the Lupus Rex, you are not the Rex, but the Rex, oh no, the Lupus, excuse me. So if you guys do have the original version, you are able to access its original war tag as well, given the fact that you have two of this two different attribute version of it. So the armor looks kind of sus already because it does have an EX skill, and look at that. Look at those menacing shot defense. Great. So this one is, wow. So this one is doing a double cut. So if I'm definitely going to be subbing it because I do need some multiply for this week. So if I am able to pull this one, I'm actually going to be doing a retesting. So what I have in mind is, if I have this one, for example, I'm going to throw this onto the enemy on like a creative mission, for example, and then I'm going to compare having this portrait active and then not having it active, and then I'm going to do some normal attacks. I want to see if I actually get that, like if I'm doing less damage. So I don't know, like this, like if they're gonna keep throwing these portrait, I do really wish I have like a full understanding of them. So I may actually do like retesting, so whether or not this is like actual power boosting, I've got to retest it, you know. All right, so that's cool. What about the twin mace over here? So my gosh, that's those shot defense, man, they're killing me. Oh no, they're doing it again. So they're giving a buff EX effect up to 35%. Goodbye the XM Riser Dual Blade. No, no. What are they doing here, man? Come on now. That's rough, you know. This one right here, right? We had the XM Riser like right here. Twin Blade, and look at the effects. Man, I'm sad. Yeah, man, like come on, why they gotta do that to me? I got this one fully upgraded to level portrait level 9, so I don't know if I want to go right ahead and dip this one and then go into that one, because that one is roughly giving out 5% extra buff EX skill effects, and then roughly or 10% more in terms of regular boosting. So I mean, like, I don't know, it's rough. All right, so banner for this week. So what kind of banner are we looking at right here? So P attribute Sabanya is actually the newest, or like the one of the newer 7-star parts. So wow, in terms of the roster, is fairly recent. Like, oh my gosh, they are packing everything in here. I mean, like, this is looking like an all-inclusive banner, obviously, so the chances of actually putting some actual 7-star part can be slim. But I mean, like, it's only going to be costing you 1,000 or 1,500. And then you are able to get all 6-star parts. Look at that, 100% all 6-star parts. So this does look like a very good banner, and it also does have some exclusive tickets. So I will check that out. I just want to see if it's like a 1 ticket per parts kind of deal. So this one up here, this one, I don't think they're packing anything special. Pretty sure the last step is actually going to be 100%. Yep, there you go. And then all the other ones is going to be 5% per. So okay, cool. We're not getting anything else over here. So these two banner definitely do not summon them because they are standard parts, so you can definitely pick them up later. Okay, so what else are we looking at over here? Okay, I think that's it. So moving over to the shop real quick. So I do want to see what kind of fragment we are looking at this week. So not the event one. Oh, it is the event. So in terms of the event, we are looking at the P attribute X divider. So this one is going to be the big scale, so it is actually, no, this one is the regular scale. Never mind. Nope, I was wrong. So we do have Aegis, which is a very good one to be picking up because it does have an alteration. And then we have Lube Gundam as well, so that is going to be your SD. I believe the arm is actually quite a good one to get because it does have a custom EX skill or an SD. So I mean, like, if you guys are into SD per se, this is definitely not a bad option, for example. So just purely for the aestheticness of the EX skill, that would be cool. And then other than that, I mean, that's it. You know, you have these welfare suits to be picking up obviously. So moving on over to the exchange page up here. So we got the one-eyed corn over here. So I want to see what we are rocking with this week. So how many parts? Oh, that's great. 4 parts, that's good actually. But in terms of the actual bingo set rewards, you know, in terms of like upgrading everything, they're not gonna be giving us that premium reward because there's only 4 parts. So we also do have a pilot over here, so that is great for just anyone trying to work out on their middle shooter job license. Ooh, this has some pretty good stat. Portrait is just not really there at all. So okay, cool. Okay, let me go back to this. So gears and items for this week, you have this over here obviously to definitely pick those up. What about the regular W awakening circuit? Mass produce, Federation, Commander, Transformer, and then for desert, these are definitely gonna be some hot picks. So I would have to say just pick something that you already or kind of like at a low, like just don't really have that much. For example, me, I'll definitely be picking Commander and then maybe go right ahead and pick up Transformer because those are pretty much something that I have been exhausting throughout the weeks. So those are pretty cool. What else are we looking at? So these are definitely all a must pick up for sure. And then that's it. So moving on over to this one over here. So in terms of the limited time tickets, it's not this one, right? Oh, it is this one. So is it 1 per ticket? Hey, that's actually pretty good. Okay, all right. The unfortunate factor is there is no L badges, so you can't really take on the full potential of each of these parts. So that is going to be a big bummer. But I mean, like, you are getting 6 or 10 free parts, essentially, right? Or free, not really free. You have to pay for it. You have to summon for it. I mean, like, if you guys do have laying around 1,500 hardships, I do recommend you guys going for it because usually we don't really get like a all 6-star parts on step 1, for example. It is usually reserved to like the last step, which is going to cost you usually a whopping 7,500. So this is definitely a very great timing to just kind of summon to massive just massively accumulate some parts, so that's not bad. For any new players, for example, just starting an account, I'm pretty sure you guys do have a lot of free missions, story missions to grind to. So I mean that is definitely a great banner to kind of go for and just kind of hunt for part. Whether or not to alterate, I mean alteration does make the part a lot more better stats, improve portrait. Just having an additional portrait is definitely good. But I mean, first things first, trying to get the part is definitely the most important and the hardest to kind of get by. So that is, I mean, it's not a bad banner to summon for. I gotta be honest with you guys, it's not too bad. This contains some good amount of summons parts. So chances of actually pulling it may be slim. It's gonna vary depending on player. Some player may get a lot, some player may get 0. So it just really depends. But overall, I do think it's a very good banner to be looking at. So that's that. I don't think they have added anything else over here besides the refresh of this one over here. So now we are able to get some more newly kind of standard suits. So that's cool. All right. Yeah, that is going to be pretty much it from here. So let me kind of take a look at the mission page real quick, and then that is gonna be it. So pretty eventful week, I gotta say. We got some good warfare parts getting an alteration, so definitely excited to crack down to see what kind of part trade they're packing, how good the EX skill are doing after alteration, and all that good stuff. So standard stuff definitely gonna be good as well. So in terms of missions, I don't think there's gonna be anything too new. Obviously it's just gonna be the standard limited time crew multi missions, and if you guys are not in a crew, you guys can definitely not access it. So I mean, you guys better join a crew or something because you guys are definitely missing out on a lot of stuff. So we got this one, and that's it. So just some pretty standard stuff, and then just a lot of good alteration for this week, I think. So with that being said, that is going to be pretty much it in terms of what we have for this week. So we got some pretty good standard alteration, welfare alteration, and then a pretty good banner for a 3-day long period. So if you guys are kind of like holding into some good hardship stacking, I'm gonna throw in like maybe 1 or 2 multi-summon. I mean, like maybe 1 or 2 is fine, but don't try to go all in. At the end of the day, getting the outbash is definitely the top priority. So trying to wait until they bring back like the ultra banner, so you guys can kind of like see which part you can leave for a build, and that's it. So with that being said, that's going to be pretty much it, and I'll catch you guys all on the next one.